Hello and welcome to Video Revealed. I'm Colin Smith. Let's talk about importing complete native Adobe Premiere Pro projects into Adobe Audition. All right, this only works in the newest version, so if you're using an older version of Premiere Pro, it's time to update. A lot of people like to use Audition for advanced audio editing, waveform editing, and things like that. Take things that Premiere Pro has and move it forward. Now, Adobe Audition and Premiere Pro have been sharing a lot of functionality, and that's what makes this possible. If you've looked at the Essential Sound panel, and I have a tutorial for that, the settings that you add in the Essential Sound panel will transfer directly into Audition. Yay! Also, clip effects, track effects, automation, metadata, clip labels, essential sound submixes, and even dynamic links. So if you've got an After Effects project and a Premiere Pro project and you bring that into Audition, it's still going to connect. There's only one caveat. Nested sequences are not understood, so they're flattened to individual clips. Let's go have a look. So in the File menu, I am just going to open up a Premiere Pro project. There it is, a native project. I'll open that up. And now I opened this up previous to this, and this opened pretty quick, but I did open this up before. And Audition checks to see if everything is okay. And if there are some things like Bezier handles on some of the automation, it gets changed to linear because they're not 100% compatible. But all the audio gets in here, the clips, these are not converted clips at all. So this is not the old way where you had to send out brand new information. This is all the native stuff that makes it right into Premiere Pro. So the first thing I want to show you is that now this is a simple sequence, but I added essential sound tags in Premiere Pro for audio and for ducking the music. So you can see these audio clips, they've already been designated as dialogue, and the music has been designated as music, and I've already used all the ducking features. So if I play this back, you'll hear the automation that's already written into the file.
I'm from Tokyo, Japan, and grew up in London. I always felt like I had the power over the audience. A lot of my musical influence probably comes from Japanese traditional music.
So you can hear that the audio is ducking up and down. So I applied that automatically in Premiere Pro, and here it's respected in Adobe Audition. You'll also notice the preview, the video preview. And if I start moving these clips, so if I start to edit that clip, you'll see that the audio follows it along. So that following of the edge is good for things like spotting. If you're trying to drop in sound effects or sound design, and you're trying to line it up with a specific spot in the video, now while you're moving it, you get to see it in the video. So once you bring this in, this is in an Audition project now. It's not, although I imported it, it's now an Audition file. So if you want to, you could go directly from Audition out to Media Encoder, and yes, I've got a tutorial on that. Send it right out to Media Encoder so you don't have to go back. So if the picture's finished and you're working on the audio, then this is a great solution. But I know some of you out there will want to come back to Audition, and then you'll probably want to go to Premiere Pro. Currently, you can't open an Audition project in Premiere Pro, and you can't resave this as a Premiere Pro project. They're working hard on that, but that's not here yet. So we need to export this out. As I said, you can go directly to Media Encoder, but so in the File menu, there's Export, and we can go out to Premiere Pro. That's where Export to Media Encoder is. You can also use the multi-track export out to Premiere Pro. This is the location. I'm going to put this in my test folder. Sample rate is 48K, which is what the original media is. We can export these as stems or mix down to mono stereo 5.1. I'm going to show you both of these. Stems will come in as individual tracks. If you have Premiere Pro already running, it's going to open it in Premiere Pro. Once it finishes exporting it, it will open up Premiere Pro and ask us where to copy this media. So right now we can copy it into new audio tracks. So we've got 4 tracks to go to new audio tracks. And when I click OK, you'll see them show up. They're full stems, so they show up down here as full tracks. And all I need to do is mute the original 4 tracks. And now I have that new 4 tracks that came out.
I'm
stems.
from Tokyo, Japan, and grew up in London.
I'm just going to collapse these a little bit more and make some more room. If we go back out to Audition, and this time we export this as a mix down, a stereo mix down. And now again, we're going to import this as another audio track, and you'll notice the stereo mix, so I'll solo that. This is now the stereo output of all those files.
I'm from Tokyo, Japan, and grew up in London.
And if you added any effects inside Adobe Audition, they would have to be printed or they would have to be applied to the clips before you bring that in here. Now, if you choose Edit Original, it's going to take me back to Adobe Audition, and I get a prompt that says select the Adobe Audition file, Edit Original action to perform. So open the Audition multi-track session that created the file. Wow. Okay, that's really cool. This is the best of both worlds. As long as you don't get rid of the original Audition project, you keep that around. It's linked to the assets that we exported out and that are in Premiere Pro. So when you choose Edit Original, it's going to bring us back here. I could make an edit here and export out again. It's not going to replace what's in Premiere Pro. You have to export out new files. But we're getting pretty close to a back and forth kind of workout here. And I like this. This makes perfect sense. So just so you know, let's go back into Premiere Pro. Any of these, when you choose Edit Original, the information in that audio file is already tied to the original Audition project. Pretty cool, huh? All right. I have to thank Duran Gleaves for this. Duran is the product manager for Audition and everything audio over at Adobe. Thanks a lot, buddy. Appreciate you helping me out on a few things I didn't know. And also, it might be interesting to go check out Artlist music. The clip that I used for this, I found it in about 60 seconds from Artlist. I am an affiliate, so there's a link in the description. And I would have wasted time in the past. I might have even written music for this, but I had to go find music that was loud enough to show ducking and was up-tempo and fit with the song. 60 seconds on Artlist, and I dropped that in. All right. If you're new to Video Revealed and you found this useful, take a moment and subscribe. You want to support us some more? You can do that through PayPal. We're making it very easy. There's a link in this particular video in the description and also on the front of the channel. You can donate monthly or one time. We love our PayPal supporters. Thank you so much for all of your support. Till next time, I'm Colin Smith, and it's my job to get you looking and sounding